The member from Chatham-Kent, Essex.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Premier. They call it Carnage Alley for a reason. The stretch of 401 between London and Tilbury is one of the most dangerous roads in Ontario. About a month ago, on August 29th, a pickup truck crossed the centre median of the 401 near Dutton, smashed into a van on the other side. Two people in that van were a mother and her 5-year-old daughter. They died of their injuries, and the driver of the pickup has been charged. It has now come to light that the driver of the pickup was intoxicated with both alcohol and cannabis in his body. Nothing can bring Sarah and Freya Payne back. They died from their injuries. But a median barrier would do a lot to prevent needless deaths and accidents like theirs. And some of the Payne's friends and family are here today in the East Gallery. A median barrier would have solved that. So, Premier, when will the government act and build the barrier before another tragedy happens?
So, again, Mr. Speaker, my deepest condolences to the families. You know, there are no words that can really express the sorrow at the loss of a family member, and we do work very hard in this province. We consistently have the safest or the second safest roads in North America, Mr. Speaker, and that has been for many, many years. But there's always more that can be done, and this particular piece of highway, Mr. Speaker, is a place where there needs to be more done. That's quite clear. And I want to, you know what? I want to thank the member for Chatham-Kent Essex for being such a strong advocate on this issue, because he has been, Mr. Speaker. He's brought it forward, and he has been very clear about what needs to be done. So, thank you. I want the member to know that the ministry is actively working to install high-tension cable barriers in the grass median on this section of the highway of Highway 401. That is in the works, and I know that the. I'll finish in the supplementary.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Thanks, Speaker. Back to the Premier. Mark LaFontaine was killed in another isolated accident, along with his niece Alyssa in Carnage Alley. A tractor-trailer crossed the median and hit their car head-on. Mr. LaFontaine's sister, Denise, is here today. I commend the Minister of Transportation for agreeing to meet the concerned friends and family of the victims. I have petitions numbering over 4,000 signatures from across Ontario demanding construction of a concrete median barrier in Carnage Alley, and I will be reading that petition into the record this afternoon. My colleague Jeff Yerrick from Elgin, Middlesex, London, and I have been advocating for public safety for some time now.
Question.
So, Premier, what will this government do to make sure that real action is taken to build the barrier and make Carnage Alley safer?
Mr. Speaker, again, let's agree that a barrier has to be built. The ministry is working on that engineering right now, Mr. Speaker, so there will be a barrier built. I think that it's important that, yes, I think it's important that the families have an opportunity to meet with the minister, because there are, and I can tell you this from having been the Minister of Transportation for a couple of years, there are always discussions around materials, exactly what the specs should be, exactly what it should look like, timing. And so my hope would be, and I say to the member of Lambton-Kent Middlesex, that he and the families will be able, Chatham, Chatham-Kent Essex. Chatham-Kent Essex, that he will be able to be with the families, meet with the Minister of Transportation, and ask all the questions around what is happening in the Ministry of Transportation. But we agree a barrier has to be built, and it will be built.